got news for you. If you're making a platformer in which the character doesn't have some kind of weapon or laser cannon for an arm, and jumping on enemies hurts you instead of the enemy, you need to wake the up, alright? It's not rocket science, brah. Bad guys in platformers have no parietal bone. It's science! So yeah, initially I was kind of pissed at this game. It has like some of the absolute worst platforming in human history, and it mixes that with D-pad adventure gaming, a la Maniac Mansion. That's the weirdest thing ever, and all this terrible platforming left me feeling incredibly antagonistic toward weird shit. But then, like a Martian fungus, Cosmic Spacehead grew on me. Actually, there are no fungus on Mars. Fungi require preformed organic matter. Can't find that on Mars. Anyway, Cosmic Spacehead was released in 1993 to a slew of platforms. This is the Genesis version, and again, it's basically Maniac Mansion, but with platforming stages thrown in too. And I emphasize thrown in because they serve absolutely no purpose other than to say, hey, there's platforming too, and to kill you. So let's start with what sucks, the action levels. It's a nice mix in theory, but this is really awful platforming. It's slow and floaty, but you die with just a single touch from the enemy, and that sucks because you can't kill them. So you combine a lack of offense with clunky platforming, and cheap deaths are just inevitable. And what kind of guy with no offense is allowed to wear a cape? But fortunately, the rest of the game's actually brilliant. In fact, most of it is classic adventuring, pointing and clicking and all that. And that stuff's terrific, even on a console, which certainly isn't the preferred platform for these games. It's a fun, completely zany story with some really interesting locations. In fact, that's the best thing about Cosmic Spacehead. The art is awesome at times, especially the backgrounds. You get these surreal landscapes, not to mention color and style that feel lifted straight from 90s animation. In fact, the backgrounds are so good, they actually underscore how lackluster the sprites are in comparison. Look, if I sounded harsh on this game at first, it's only because I was so disappointed in the platforming levels. If only they were sharper. Or better yet, removed entirely. This is an awesome game otherwise, and especially if you were old enough to appreciate how great early 90s animation was, it's hard not to like Cosmic Spacehead. Until you have to jump. And you want to jump off a cliff. Thanks to our friend Billy from Oregon for sending us this ridiculous video game. You will be spared, Billy, when the Martian fungus arrives.